but it's a cool song.
You know, this song kind of goes like this: leprechaun, 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 leprechaun. That's how they sing it.
We're contemplating.
Who the hell is that?
This dude Kemono was looking over like,
Myth just be like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay.
snaked. I like how every single character we've seen Myth pick has been a top tier.
Ooh, Ebenator MK says, off work on a Thursday so I get to see KMLocal Grands. Buddy, I come here straight from work. Lock in. Quit your job. Play Smash Brothers full time.
I come here straight from school, except today because I'm on spring break.
Spring break. We get to play Season 7 when it comes out. And I don't play Cap anymore, and I don't play Emma anymore, and I don't play Strange anymore, and I play Magneto.
Did you not see the emergency buffs?
No, I didn't. What happened?
I DM'd them to you.
Oh, I'll read them.
They made it. She's better. Trust.
Who's she?
Emma.
I'll take your word for it. He's scrambling for his job. Xion be like, wait. Actually, no, I didn't mean that the animation cancel is gone. I meant that we're buffing his damage by 10 points.
Well, and they were also like, actually, BP, have a little bit more.
Yeah, let's stop talking about the balancing of another game and focus on the balance of this game.
Yeah.
As we see two characters that are basically, I play neutral my own way, and if you don't respect it, I kill you.
That was such a flaccid feeling up smash. But Kemono getting that first stock, not activating the grenade because Heaven's Door is a command grab.
Heaven's Door, blow up the grenade, but don't have it damage me, please.
All his grenades blow up in his hand.
If I'm streaming Smash Brothers 9.8 years from now, I'm a success.
Depends on how big it gets.
If I'm streaming Smash 9, how many Smash games will we be in 30 years from now? Because who is he hitting? The Moose Man?
We gotta stop bringing up the Moose Man.
Bad, bro. I feel like I know my route to get to him, bro.
The Moose Man has to say hidden for a reason. That dude introverted as hell.
The Moose Man does not even go out during the daytime.
Speaking of hell, we see the gates of hell.
Ooh, hitting the flaccid back air.
Bop. Okay, we are at 2 high percent apparently.
How does Kazuya not have brain damage from all the headbutting he does?
Whoa! Myth being kind of crazy going off stage with the Nikita.
And Kemono being pretty reasonable, trying to hit lasers after doing his combos, but unfortunately, that nowhere is near reason. So let me think this.
Yep.
Smash Brothers 64 was the shortest lifespan of a Smash game because Smash Melee came out literally 2 years after.
Yep.
And then Melee was around for a good 6 years before Brawl came out. 6 or 7 years.
Uh-huh, and then
Brawl to Smash 4 had...
Smash 4 was like, what, 2012?
It was 2014.
Oh, okay.
So I think that might be the longest gap between Smash games. 2008 to 2014.
Well, I think now we're in the longest gap.
Let's see, 2018.
Because now we're...
2026.
So we're 8 years off. Almost.
Yeah, we're getting a game next year.
Yeah.
Or Sakurai retires.
One of the two. Anyway, speaking of retiring,
Retire!
that stock was at 229%. It needed to be retired.
6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
Haha. This Justin Glory guy is gonna die.
Yeah, let's just say, chat, when Smash 7 comes out, I'm gonna be walking to the KMLocal with a cane. I'm gonna roll up like Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Be like, wait a second, who's coming up those stairs?
You're gonna be a turtle.
And Oolong comes back to the venue with one eye. This is a test.
This is a
Wouldn't
trial.
you agree? Glory. Huh?
Huh?
What's a test? I didn't hear the other part.
Takes his shirt off to still have a shirt on somehow.
Exactly. He wears the Five Nights at Freddy's William Afton shirt underneath.
I always go back. The crazy crossover.
That's right.
So we're changing our controls.
F.
Oh.
4.
4.
Is that what I think it is? 4. YD.
YD.
Shout out to my homie YD. You know who really bang a set? My homie YD.
Of course. Young.
Daniel.
David.
And Goliath.
Yeah.
They should add David and Goliath in the Smash Brothers 7.
So true.
Yeah.
Tom
they should
and
put
Jerry.
Christ in the game.
He's in Steel Ball Run.
True. What? Okay, I'm ignoring that.
Oh yeah, that is a kind of a major spoiler actually.
They should
My
put
fault.
they should put Doomslayer in the next game.
They should put Denji.
They should put Makima in the next game.
I don't know about that one.
They should put Alex from Street Fighter in this game.
Oh.
And he'll say, "Be a family man. I'll show you how."
They should put Typhlosion.
Smash Brothers Ultimate Grand Finals at 11 p.m. Lock in, chat, because it's time for the FGC GF. I'm trying to say Grand Finals in a name that rhymes with FGC. You get the idea.
God Fist.
Crack shoot. Crack fist.
The Myth Terry going kind of crazy right now.
The Myth Terry doing 82%. I love Terry's sound effects. They sound so like compact. There's like just lots of snaps and cracks and pops.
Every time he hits you, you are a wooden plank. And he just breaks.
I turn you into plank. Heaven's Door. Turn my opponent
He
into
is wood.
Oh, kicking him on the stage, saying, "I'm not done with you
Me oh
yet."
my. Jab jab power dunk. You remember that one, guys?
You know, in
Me
the
oh my.
presentation, Kazuya, or not rather,
Perish.
Kazuya died in the presentation.
He did indeed.
No, but in the Sakurai Presents, Sakurai called the jab jab power dunk a bread and butter. And then he looked at the camera and said, "Wait a second, no, this game is for casuals."
Yeah.
In the Sephiroth Sakurai Presents, he talked about the difference in frame data between forward air and back air. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting too technical. This game is not meant to be that technical." As Nintendo was holding a knife behind his back, it's like, talk about frame data again.
Going for the down air there. Not gonna be. Dude, I love the Terry flowchart when you're at ledge. Nair, down air, nair, nair, down air, nair.
Neutral get up will happen eventually, and when it happens, I'll be ready.
He will jump from ledge.
Hitting even more, what is that move called? Beat out?
Which one?
Power dunk.
Power dunk, yeah.
It's time for the DLC mechanic that never goes away until, of course, you die.
Perish.
And somehow Melee will still be relevant.
Oh.
BPM, you're right.
So power dunk killing off the top at illegal %.
Ooh, using the spot dodge attack, like the spot dodge attack that only Terry has, to combo into Nair. What is that move called? Burn the Coal?
I have no, Burning Knuckle?
Thank you. I thought it was Burn the Coal.
But dodge win, God Fist, that's what it is.
Ah, yes, the localizer. Zipperman!
Ah, yeah. Spicy lady.
Dirty, we can say it. Filthy axe at a reasonable price, yada yada.
Oh, you've gotten to that one part of Stone Ocean, right? Where it's a flaccid pancake.
What? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
That's the localized one for
Foo Fighters.
Limp Bizkit. I think they just call it FF. They don't clarify what the F's stand for.
Whatever, man. Deadly Queen.
Shining Diamond.
The hands.
Well, that's
Are
the
you
actual
okay?
name.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Are you
Echoes.
okay?
My bad. Reverb.
Reverb.
Oh my, barely avoiding death there. But not avoiding it there. Myth getting his first game on the board. He only needs 2 more to have us not go home at 12 a.m.
This is correct.
I need to clock into work tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Oof. I clock in at like 5 p.m.
I wish I could play Smash Brothers. Thank you, Stream Runner. I don't get paid out from this venue because I go to work and get paid, but I could be doing both.
Kyle's also not getting paid.
Kyle's getting paid by all of our glorious, wonderful...
Say that again?
Kyle's getting paid from all of our Twitch subscribers, from all of our subscribers on Twitch. Make sure to hit that Twitch Prime subscription. If you have Amazon Prime, you get to subscribe for free. We appreciate any one of you who decides to support this localization.
Of course.
And by localization, I mean we're localizing the game to like commentary about the game.
To Edgewater, Maryland. Local to Edgewater, Maryland.
Up air, up air. There, up air.
Power dunk into Gates of Hell.
Gates of Hell. Heaven. Door. Was there a stand that has the name Hell in it?
Probably.
We'll never know.
Sure.
Going off stage, going off the ledge, saying, I'm gonna kill him no matter what it takes.
So,
All right, Terry flowchart. Ooh, not hitting the sweet spot of that nair. Forward smashing.
almost getting absolutely demolished.
Ooh, waiting too long for that up smash there. The combos are always almost about to hit, but you just need that extra bit of concentration to get the routes consistent like Myth does. And it's somewhat unfortunate when you have to, the opponent you're playing against is the comparison that people use for how consistent you should be. Because in situations like that, you know you're not in for a good time.
There is one with it in the name.
Wait a minute. I don't know what it's actually called in localization. Highway Star.
No, it's a part 6-1.
Oh.
The stand of who is Thunder McQueen?
What the hell? Ka-chow!
What happened to Lightning?
Oh my goodness. Hitting that route so cleanly, barely dying. It's time for the two DLC mechanics to go beat for beat to see which is better, Go or Rage Drive. I think it's just Kazuya. He doesn't need a DLC mechanic.
Terry is going to the top last zone.
And we are going to game number 4. One game away from potential Grand Finals reset, unless Myth decides, okay, that's enough losing.
Time to go, Kazuya.
Kazuya Mishima. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Vamos galera, vamos que fuimos.
That's so big, bro.
Yeah, there you go. You know it, chat.
Yep.
He's here. The devil.
The devil.
We usually ban this guy.
They let him out.
Battlefield.
On FD.
Remember 2018 when MKLeo decided to play Bayonetta and kill Plup immediately in front of Sakurai, and once he did the combo, he turned around and looked at Sakurai?
On greens.
Yes, and Sakurai was like, kill her.
Oopsie daisy.
We should switch to the game. The players are very cool, but I'd rather not watch the player cams.
Where is game scene?
I'd rather watch game scene.
There we go.
And now we are in game scene. My tournament organizer will run the stream this way forever. 13 more years of KML. And after year 13, it becomes LML. Because Kyle will change his name to Luigi.
Of course. And then he turns 25.
Ooh, okay. Kyle will change his last name to KMM. It'll be Kyle Mario. Mario?
Kyle Mario, man.
Kyle Mario Man.
Mario Man.
Mario Man? Moose Man!
Ah!
Looks like we lost our route and died at 0%.
Kyle Matt Murdoch. The devil got let out.
Kyle Matthew Mercer. And you're watching Disney Channel.
Oh.
What did we say? What did we talk about?
I don't know. You think Jeff Keighley would be good at Smash?
You think Jeff Goldblum would be good at Smash?
Oh, 100%.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I could see him being good at Smash. Morgan Freeman would have like a sick Mii Sword Fighter.
I was going to say, he'd probably play like Jigglypuff. I don't know why.
That's a good one.
I just feel like Morgan Freeman would be like, this character.
I didn't know Kazuya down tilt did that much shield damage.
So funny you mentioned that. Kazuya down tilt actually puts you in enough hit stun that you get knocked up and you cannot move even until after you've landed on the ground.
Ew.
So genuinely, like, you know how the other FGC characters will hit you with like their little toe and you can SDI out of it?
Yep.
Kazuya will be hitting you with that and you'll be bouncing up, falling to the ground, you still can't move.
Game 5, yippee!
This could be it. We could really go home at 11-10 unless Kemono locks in and saves us from losing Grand Finals.
From getting home at a reasonable hour.
Because Myth ain't even from Maryland. So let's see if our last KMLocal regular can defend the local.
Regularly.
Regular show. It's anything but.
So
125% off of one opening.
Yeah, Kemono definitely, because I feel like most of the Kazuya streams we've seen have been more so on the side of Myth. You know, really knows how to extend them to their maximum
efficiency.
Yeah.
Knows how to make every opening count, and that's what separates the good players from the great players.
But Kemono got a pretty good one back, you know, at the beginning of that game there.
And speaking of pretty good, we got a pretty good beginning of this game, Tier 2. Still giving us hope for a Grand Finals reset. Of course, you could always just have that happen to you.
Electric Wing Godfist and the up smash, the tried and true. Or
Tried
up
and true.
One
More
of
like
them.
not hitting your nairs and getting hit as a result.
Tried and deeply lying. Oh my gosh.
We are on the tournament stock of Kemono. He needs to unlock Ultra Instinct if he wishes to stay within the game. Oh, and it looks like he's already back into it. 3%, 3.7. This could be as even as whoever gets the next hit. And it looks like that's Kemono.
Not naring him into the bottom blast zone.
And what did I say about Kazuya down tilt?
It's annoying.
Kazuya was relatively weak, and Sakurai gave him that.
Parry the electric.
He's trying to
Wing
hit a
Godfist.
10-hit combo. This guy's doing strings.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're living for now.
Ooh, trying to bait him out by doing more strings. Oh, the
Sure.
first electric wind trade. And the game is end.
That's
it's
it.
over. Yep. It's over.
Or not.
But we still have a chance. We can still make this work. We can
this is
still
Kazuya with
do
rage,
it.
actually.
We can use one more opening and
Uh-oh. Yeah.
congratulations to Myth, our KMLocal 56 champion.
Yay, yay, yay. Everybody clap. Myth
Chat.
wins. Yay.
That was some very compelling Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it is once again a tried and true test of what happens when you don't wait your turn. There were lots of very close moments in this set, but towards the end, you could tell Kemono was just dying, just so hopeful to get the kill at any cost that he sacrificed his own life.
Of course. But, you know, Kemono did keep it competitive. Game that did go to a game 5.
Grand Finals.
Yep. Even, you know, kept up with the Kazuya a bit and the Ditto.
Yeah.
But, you know, Myth proving to be more proficient on this day.
Yep. Just wait your turn, and you won't be putting yourself in danger, chat.
Of course. I have a thing to do.
What's
We got Pokemon cards.
Wow.
Rah.
Who is that guy? Is that Coco?
So we got Nimble and
Smoliv
and
who
Penny.
Man, get this real person. Mankey, we love
and
Mankey.
Wo-Chien.
That is
Rah.
Chinese, bro. Whoa, Menji. So, chat, Kemono takes second place, Myth takes first, and Tempo takes third. As we say goodbye to you on our KMLocal night at 11:13. Early ass KMLocal.
Yeah.
If you want to watch more, you'll have to tune in to our other stream at KMLTV.
Tournament TV, yeah.
What kind of games can you watch on this, my good friend?
Got Smash Ultimate. There's some Rivals of Ether. I think there's
Rivals
Melee.
2?
I see Melee down there. Yeah, Rivals 2. There's probably some fighting games there as
Yeah,
well.
like Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
And more.
Of course. So probably going to go to that afterward. And then, you know, if you still want to see more KMLocal, you're going to have to wait a week.
Yep, because the KMLocal takes place in Edgewater. Who keeps pressing the button?
Trying to press the button.
Thank you. You can follow KML Tournaments on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. We don't call it X because that's where we'll upload every update, every new video, every VOD. If you want to keep in touch with us, you better follow, and share.
Yep.
So with that, chat, don't forget the Arcadian is coming up. It will be at the Aesthetic Fridays venue on the 29th. We're already at cap, but if you want to see these amateur players show how professional they are, please show up and show your support. And of course, Duke It Out for April 11th. There's still time to register, but it's running close. So if you want to participate in a fighting game tournament for one day, you better show up at the JMU campus and register at star.gg/DukeItOut. And with that, chat, we must bid you adieu. I've been Glory.
And I've been Nick.
And we'll see you next time. Wait, no, that's not how you draw it.
Oh my God.